Hi folks, welcome back to the shop here at Project Pine Hills. Today we're talking about this Popdeer car jump starter. You can see here it's a model number PDJ02. Quick look at the side, you can check out the specs, you can freeze frame this, but you'll see it has a large starting current capacity. It has a peak output of 3,000 amps. Down here we can see the output for charging your devices. We'll talk about that. Let's take a look at this jump starter real quick. Now the folks at Popdeer sent me this jump starter to check out, and you can see it comes right out of the box in this nice hard case, which I really like. Any jump starter I'm going to get, I want it to come in this type of case. So we unzip this, got a nice handle here, and you can see it fits very well in here. It's got this foam outer ring so the item falls right into the case, fits perfectly. And you can see it's different than a lot of jump starters. You can push this, you have this high contrast display that tells you the percentage. Instead of just looking at a bar, you can see the exact percentage of battery charge that it has. If I hold this button down, it'll turn on a light that's on the end. If I hit the button again, it turns it into sort of an SOS flashing mode. Press it again, it just flashes. And press it again, it goes back to a flashlight. If I hold it down, it'll turn that flashlight off. It's nice to have when you're trying to jump start a car. On this side, as I mentioned there on the outside of the box, they talk about it a little bit. You have a USB-A charging port you can charge your devices with. And this is a faster charging port that can do 5, 9, and 12 volts. So it's a faster charge. This is a USB-C port. That's for charging the actual jump starter pack itself. And I'll just show you that real quick. Grab a USB-C cable, plug it in there, and you'll see the display comes on, shows you the percentage of charge, and it also flashes in, so it tells you that the charge is going into the unit and charging it up. So I really like how that works. But pull out the USB-C cable. It also has a barrel connector in there. You can see right there, and we'll show that real quick. So in this case, I like it, this hard shell case I mentioned earlier, but has a nice divider here to kind of cover the face of this jump pack, so that's really nice. And what I like is it's got its accessories over here in a zippered pouch. Instead of being in a pouch, it's got sort of just a half piece here. It's got a whole zippered pocket, so everything's contained in here. And if I go in here, I can pull out this SIG plug connector, and you can see I can connect that here. And now you can see you have this output of a SIG plug, so that's another output option that you have. All those options under this one flap. So I can just put this back on. What's great is that it's labeled. So you can see everything's nice and clearly labeled here. You have a USB 1 output port. You have the higher output, faster charging port of USB 2 output. And then it shows input for USB-C here, so you know that's the place where you charge up the jump pack with. And it has that DC output. That's that cigarette plug we just looked at. Now, if you look at the other side, got another flap over here. It says engine start, so it's very clear. You can see it's a car on there, so you know that's what it's for. And if you open it up, you'll see one of these keyed connections that most of these jump packs have. Go over here, I can pull this out. Here are the battery clips. You get a manual in here that has the specs and briefly goes over how it works. And they do give you a USB-C cable for charging the unit as well. All that contained in the case. I like the fact it's all self-contained in there. Now if you push the button, you can see here it shows you what the percentage of charge is in the unit. If this has at least 20% charge, that's enough to jump start a car. So we have our jump pack here. We take our plug, and you can see it's keyed. You can't put it in there wrong. Plug this into the unit, and you see it gives us this sort of green and red flashing light. Now if I take these clips, and I'm going to hook these up, and I'm going to hook the negative one here, and I'm going to hook the positive over here, and you can see it starts beeping and gives us a red light. That's because it has reverse polarity protection. So I put these clips on backwards. If I just take it off, it stops beeping. I'm going to turn them around here and flip them around. This is a standard U1 battery. It's standard battery for any riding mower on the market, and it's fully charged. And so when I hook that up, you'll see we get a green light. That's because this jump pack has detected that this battery is within the right voltage range in order to jump start. If you do have to jump a battery that's really, really low, let's say it's 2 volts or something like that, you can take this unit, and most jump packs are like this. You can hold this button down here on the side. It's sort of a recessed button, kind of hard to see there. But if I hold that down, you'll watch that it clicks and goes green, and that means that it's going to output no matter what. It's not really going to test the battery's voltage. It's just going to jump no matter what. So that's how that works. But nice little jump pack here from Popdeer. Really impressed with this unit. I like the fact it's so compact, considering you can jump any gas engine and up to an 8-liter diesel engine. And I've had a lot of luck with these jump pack units, and jump starting cars has been very handy. Here in the back, you can see they give some specs here. You can freeze frame that and check it out. But it's nice that they tell you the output of those USB ports there. It tells you the input, and it also tells you the DC output. So you always have that there for quick reference. Of course, you can see the item here is made in China. So like I said, the Popdeer folks sent these over to me to check out. I've been very impressed with it. What I really like about this is it does come with a case. I like the fact it gives you that percentage of charge. The display is a high contrast, large display, very easy to read at night. It's got the LEDs here on the right end of the unit. So if you're trying to jump start, it's shining the light on the dead battery that you're trying to charge or jump start in the car. So that's really nice. But excellent unit here from Popdeer. I think you really can't go wrong with it. I'm going to have a link to it in the description. Let me know what you think in the comments of this. If you have one like this, if you've tried these, I've had a lot of luck with them. They've come a long way since many years ago when these jump packs had steel lead acid batteries in them and other types of battery chemistries. They just weren't quite as powerful or as reliable. And now I've found these to be very handy. Popdeer says you can get up to 50 jump starts on this pack. So it's amazing what you can do with these small units nowadays. Very handy to have. I've had vehicles with dead batteries in the shop where the car is pulled in nose first, and it's just really easy to come in and jumpstart that car without having to run cables, through the shop trying to get to where the car is. Also, going into sheds or enclosed trailers where you're trying to jumpstart a mower or an ATV or something, it's just really handy to grab one of these and go in and jumpstart. And they do an excellent job of retaining their charge. So you can charge these up and they're going to stay charged for a long period of time. These lithium batteries they have these days have really come a long way. By the way, this one has a 23,800 milliamp hour battery capacity inside of it if you're wondering about that. So I've had a lot of luck with these. I've really come around to the idea of using these it is a convenience product, much more convenient than jumper cables. You can imagine you just have these short cables to deal with. And I always want to see, a nice case like this that comes with them. But with that said, please let me know in the comments what you think of this jump starter. Please remember to like and subscribe. All those actions helping to continue to bring content to you here on the Project Pine Hills channel. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video.